What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. It's your boy Jay. I'm joined here with the homie KC, K Tutter, the queen herself. You know what I'm saying? The queen of no clearance. You know what I'm saying? We back for another episode. Tyler's not here. It's his birthday, so happy
Shout
birthday to the
out.
boy. You know what I'm saying?
Getting
Gave him the
old.
day off. He be grinding. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's out. Getting a little drunk on a Tuesday,
You know, keeping
circa
it classy.
2016. You know what I'm saying? Circa 2016. Also, I want to say, RIP to my mama. Tomorrow's her day.
Give her
RIP.
flowers.
22 years.
Wow, that's a long
Crazy.
time.
Who would have thought? It's just nuts. Back time just be flying and just be moving. But to get back to a happy note, we back for another episode. Christmas is next week.
Yes.
It's the happy time of the year. Everyone's the joyous stuff. I don't feel it yet. I feel
What do
like
you mean?
Christmas this year kind of snuck up on me.
You know what? That's valid. I do feel like this year went by really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The holidays every year have seemed to go by faster and faster. It's actually really insane. Like they just keep coming up on you. It's like next thing you know,
I think because
it's
now
Halloween.
we're not receiving gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's definitely
we're buying the gifts more now. So it's like it feels, it's different.
Buying gifts sucks. I just want to stay.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. Buying gifts is the worst. I hate it. Every time I have to buy a gift, I just be like, my bank account. I can't breathe.
And you know what? And the bad thing about it, I'm one of those people, like, if I see something I like, I'm going to get it for myself.
Exactly. We on the same wavelength because that's what I be doing. All through the year, if I see something I want, I budget
I'm
for
like,
it.
oh,
And then I buy it. So then when people be like, what you want for Christmas? I'm like, ain't much I ain't buy myself. You know what I'm saying? Socks. I can always
Here's
use
the thing,
socks.
though. I feel like we're at the age you can't go wrong with a gift card. A gas card goes crazy.
No.
If you want to get me like a basket full of like home, like detergents, fabric softener, shit like that. Before, as a kid, I'd be like, oh, that's lame. Now I'm like, no, please and thank you. That shit adds up at the house.
The first thing you know when you're not a kid no more is when you want toiletries for Christmas.
Yeah, literally.
you want the detergent is expensive. It's like $20 a damn bottle.
So much so that I stopped even buying like the bottle joints. I do the Tide Pods now.
Yeah, I do the pods. You gotta do the pods. It's so much cheaper.
So much cheaper. So much cheaper.
Before we get started, I just want to shout out Dare to Talk. If you haven't listened to that, give it a subscribe. Check out the YouTube channel. KC got a home thing going on across the way. And then also, if you haven't subscribed to us yet by this point, please hit subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, leave a review on Apple or Spotify. We got all these avenues. We trying to engage, you know what I'm saying? But please join the club.
Give us feedback too. If it's like there's certain topics you want to hear more of, let us know. Drop it in the comments. Come on.
And if you give a good comment, we gonna shout you out. We gonna answer the question. You know what I'm saying? If it's good. I mean, sometimes you niggas is assholes, and I don't want to.
And it's not constructive.
It's not constructive.
Give constructive feedback, y'all.
You suck. Are you even black? What? Come on, man.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
And we have mirrors, we
got mirrors. I know what I am. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up. It's fucked up. But yeah, be nice. Be nice, everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking. But let's get into my nerd news. Nerd news. I like when you do it, Casey. I don't like when Tyler does it.
Because he tries to change the melody. It's like,
get to the point. You gotta add. You always gotta add some spice to it. You know what I'm saying? But this week, before we get started into our Welcome to Dairy review, because this week was crazy, I want to talk about the Supergirl trailer. We
just watched it.
Yes. Supergirl's coming out this summer, June 2026. I don't know the day, but it's coming out. They dropped the trailer. We finally get to see more of, I believe her name is Millie Alcock as Supergirl. It's a different take. from the
Mm.
trailer. It seems like it's gonna be like a good time. Kind of gave like Guardians of the Galaxy vibes.
Oh, that is a
Uh,
good comparison.
yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the colors and all this. It's
Mm.
not directed by James Gunn or written by James Gunn. Two different people. So we're gonna get a different. It's still in the same universe, but we're not only getting James Gunn's like idea of how the characters should go. So it's gonna
Mm.
be interesting to see that. The character designs look great. She looks amazing in the suit.
Mm.
I thought she looked real good. We got a quick little glimpse at Jason Momoa in it. His character, you don't get a good glimpse at him, but he's playing Loki. And if I
I
show
didn't
you,
even peep him. I gotta watch
yeah,
that again.
yeah. If you
That was
watch it
quick.
again, it was mad quick. I had to go. I seen a screenshot like after I watched it. And I was like, oh, that was him. So I went back and
Oh.
seen. I was like, oh, if you Google the character Loki, I mean not
Yeah.
Loki, Lobo,
Mm.
and you look at a picture of Jason Momoa, you'd be like, yo, why wasn't he playing him the whole time? That's how like close they
Mm.
look. Like he guy who's like born to play this character. So it's gonna be nice. He's staying in DC, just playing a different role. You get to see some more Crypto, that badass dog.
Mm.
You know, Supergirl. It's Supergirl's dog. We found that out in the Superman movie, and it makes sense why that dog bad as shit because she don't really be. She just be letting it do what it want to do. And
Clearly.
and again, I feel like this badass dog is gonna be a thing for DC for a while. And hey, someone need to train it. That's all I got to say. You know, that
You know,
dog.
people do love like dogs though. When you
Yeah.
think about all the like films that have animals in it, dogs do really well. I
Yeah.
mean, you
I
got
mean,
Pets Life that did well.
yeah, all them the Secret Life of Pets, all those
Yeah.
kids movies, Zootopia. People love Zootopia.
Yeah,
They
they eat
you
up
know,
the animals. So I could see, and I could easily see them doing like a spin-off too, Jay,
yeah.
of
I
like
could see of just the
yeah.
dog. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I might skip that to be honest. Uh but yeah, no, the trailer looks good. It makes me excited for the movie to come out. I wasn't too
Mm.
excited. I wasn't like,
Okay.
I can't wait. I mean, it's just, it's Supergirl. I've never been the biggest Supergirl guy. Never really was
Mm. Was she whack
interested
in the
in.
comments?
No, it's just
Comics?
I didn't really like. I just never was big and super. A lot of the other Superman characters, like
Mm.
Superboy, Supergirl, I don't really
Mm.
like those characters that much. I just like Superman. You know what I'm saying? But
That's cool.
it made me have a lot of anticipation. The storyline that they're planning on adapting from the comic books is one of the better stories of the comic books that Supergirl
Mm.
has. And it's a little bit more recent. And I actually read that story. It's pretty good. Out of all the Supergirl stories, it's my favorite that I've looked, but I don't really like her that much. But it's the best I've seen. My favorite one. I haven't read anything else, but it's my favorite. One of my favorite stories overall.
Can you
Um,
tell us a little bit about it without spoiling it, or would that
so
spoil it?
the comic that they're adapting is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, I believe. That's the run.
Mm.
That's what it's called. And then this is like it's her 21st birthday. She goes out. She getting drunk, as you can see in the trailer as well. She's getting drunk.
She got
She get
lit.
little lit. You know what I'm saying? So like she goes to a planet with a red sun so she can get drunk because the yellow sun makes her super. So the red sun dampens her powers a
Oh.
little bit, so she could actually enjoy her 21st birthday. I think in this she's
Huh.
23. It's her
Yeah.
23rd birthday in this. And then like she meets some girl and like an adventure ensues basically. That's the most I can really get into
Gotcha.
without spoiling it.
Spoiling it.
Um
Okay. That's a good
Crypto's in a
storyline
yeah,
though. That's not bad.
it's very interesting. It's gonna be really, really interesting.
Hmm.
Um I think it's gonna be good. I don't know anything about the director or the writer. So like I haven't looked
Are
into them
they
yet.
have they done previous projects like
I don't
similar, or
I
is
have
this
no idea. I haven't looked into them
okay?
at all. Like I don't know nothing about him. I haven't even checked. I just
Hmm.
know that James Gunn is the producer. This is under his new DC run, and everything I've seen so far seems pretty good.
Hmm.
Even from
Okay.
the animated stuff to the TV shows to the movie.
Hmm.
The next movie seems like it's on the same track. Hopefully, it gets the reception it deserves. Um, but yeah, what did you think of the trailer? I know you watched it real quick, Casey.
So here's the thing. I'm not Superman's never been my top 3, right? So
Yeah,
I've never been like pulled to watch the movies, but this trailer doesn't seem so comic booky, if that makes sense. Like this
yeah,
seems like if this is your first Superman franchise film that you watch, this seems like a good time. It doesn't seem that serious. It
yeah.
has like this like comedic flair to it, which I like. Um it seems interesting. And I like the girl who's playing Renee. I actually like her
Yeah.
as an actress. I think she does a really good job of like annoying you. I think she was in a Netflix movie I just watched recently
Oh, that
um
that show.
with the sister.
Yeah,
They
Jada
were
was
like,
watching it.
yeah, I think it was like a suspense or something like that.
Yeah.
But she was good in that. And the trailer, she looked really good.
Hmm.
Like you said, she looked amazing in the suit. I think that a lot of times we sometimes don't think about that when we're thinking about superheroes. But it's like, hey, are you filling the suit out? Does it look like, do you give superhero? Because some people
Yeah,
don't. But it looks interesting and it looks funny. I think my main thing is I don't want to watch nothing too serious,
yeah,
especially not Superman films. Like, no.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
The new Superman's pretty doesn't take itself too seriously. It's pretty
So it has
funny.
some comedy in it too.
Oh yeah, yeah. James
Oh,
Gunn
okay.
in totality
Mm-hmm.
is like a very funny director. Like he
Ooh,
likes
that's
to
good to
joke.
know.
So this
Okay.
Superman movie has its funny moments. It's not as serious as you're thinking, like from like Man of Steel.
Yeah, Man of Steel was
Same
way too
vibe.
serious.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not like that. It's a different, like a completely different take.
Hmm.
Like it's
Okay.
like it's pretty funny. It's the same kind of like you kind of get the same vibe from
Hmm.
Superman that you see in this movie, but still its own
Okay.
individual thing. But it still has the same vibe, same tone, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay. No,
So
that
like,
does.
I think this is adding on to it. This one might make it a little bit more serious. Even though the
Okay.
trailer
Okay.
looks all
Okay.
like fun and joy, this might make it a little bit more serious just based off the story they're adapting. It's a little dark.
I'm down for it though. I'm
Yeah,
not. I
so
don't
like,
mind. Okay.
because Superman's supposed to be all happy, holly jolly, and this
Yeah, and
Supergirl's
that's
a little
not
bit more
realistic.
realistic. She's more of a
Yeah.
realist. You know what I'm saying? Like in the
Mm-hmm.
trailer, he even said that he believes in what is it, justice? I believe in the truth or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like, gonna take a dark. It's gonna get a little darker than you think it's gonna be. That's why I like this trailer because it's gonna subvert your expectations when you see
Okay.
the movie.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah.
But yeah, that's Supergirl trailer. Now, what I really want to talk about this week is Welcome to Derry. The season finale just came out this over the weekend. Casey, I know you've been watching it. I don't know if you got all caught up and watched the
I'm not
finale.
all caught up, but I don't care when
It's
people spoil stuff.
it's okay because this show is a lot, so you take your time. I mean, it's a lot of
No,
trauma
it
in this shit.
really it, Jalen.
It's a
Not to say I thought you were exaggerating, Jalen, but it is like what
it's a
the
lot. It's a lot. It's scary. It's fucked up shit. This clown is evil. This
yeah. I
clown is
mean,
evil.
I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Evil for sure. So how was the season finale?
So the season now I thought was really good. Um, if we finally like got everyone together, the adults are on the same page as the kids is on the
Oh,
same page as adults. Everyone's paths are crossing now, and
okay.
basically how the last episode ended, they took one of the pillars. Let me get into a spoiler warning real quick. I'm gonna spoil the
Mm,
show. So basically, from last episode, when they took one of the pillars and destroyed it, it kind of opened up the cage that they had it locked in, and
mm.
this dude was ready to have a time. He went to the school. He got all the kids.
Oh
He got
God.
all the kids. He marching his way, looking like the goddamn Pied Piper. Got all the kids floating along. It's crazy. The main kids are trying to stop him. The adults are coming to
Yeah.
stop him. They're on this frozen lake. It's a lot of stuff. Little Spanish kid, unfortunately, passed away in the last episode.
Damn, they doing
But
us bad.
his ghost comes back and saves the day like a bad.
Oh,
Like he
okay.
he comes back, he gives it the fucking middle finger, and he keeps it pushing. and helps the rest of the kids. It was nice. We had a couple good reveals.
Okay.
One reveal is that one of the characters is the mother of one of the characters from the movie. Come to find that out, it's one of the girl with the glasses
Mm-hmm.
is the mom, ends up becoming the mom of the kid of the boy with the glasses in the movies.
Oh, and I like the boy with the glasses.
Yeah,
That was
he's
the
the
one that
fun.
was kind of like apprehensive about everything,
That
right?
was that was the one from Stranger Things, the one who was like the funny one, always making
Oh,
jokes.
okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
that was revealed in that. So another thing was revealed that Pennywise, he sees time differently than us.
Mm-hmm.
So he already knows how he dies. And it's like
Oh,
he's
that's trippy.
what basically this reveal is revealing that he's trying to go back in time and stop
Mm-hmm.
stop the kids who grow up to kill him in the movies in the movie.
Yeah.
um the show is a prequel, and it's seeming like it's trying to stop those kids from killing him by going back in time and taking out their ancestor,
Oh,
because
got
he
you.
doesn't see
Okay.
time the same way we see time. He sees it all at once. So he sees the past, the present, and the future all as one time, all as one thing. Like time isn't like a thing for them. Kind of much like
That's so interesting. How did they
remember
depict
Doctor
that in the
Doctor
movie though?
Manhattan in Watchmen?
Yes.
How he sees time, that's how it sees time. That's
Oh.
what basically was revealed. So like he sees his death, but he's also seeing the kids and the ancestors of the kids that killed him, and these interactions that he has.
Got you. Oh, that's kind of
So
sick.
it's going to see. So it seems like next season, which is gonna go be another prequel to what happened this season, going back to like
Okay.
probably the original massacre.
So it's going before. So what we're seeing now in this season is going past that.
Yeah. So there's a throughout the show they've talked about these different massacres that happen in the town of Derry,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that we're watching in this season happened in 1962, which is the burning down of the black spot. That's one of the
Yes.
massacres. And then after that, he goes to sleep for 27 years. So we're gonna go 27 years before this to next season, and then
Got you. Okay.
27
Okay.
years before that, which was one of the first things that happened. So like the season in the past,
Mm.
they talked about how there was this mafia shooting in the street, which is one of the massacres where it got his fill of fare and he ate people and stuff. So
Got
that's
you.
what that season's gonna take place. I think it's like the 30s. And then
Oh
the next
wow.
season is gonna be in like 1908 after that. And that's the massacre when a bunch of kids got blown up in a factory. It was a
Okay. Is that
so
like the origin when he like when it what year was like it a thing? Does that make sense?
uh in the show, when you watch the show, they tell you it's been a long, long time. Like
Got
he's
you.
been
Okay.
there. But these massacres are like the Native Americans in the show call them auguries. And every time an
Mm-hmm.
augury happens, which is a big massacre in the town of Derry, where it
Oh,
gets
that's
its
why the woman at the thrift store was like, "We're not getting involved."
exactly, the Native Americans are fully aware of how he moves and stuff like that.
See, they be knowing
So
that's
like
that third
every
eye.
27 years is a different. So like when something bad happens, like the fire at the black spot,
Yeah,
when that happened, they know, okay, he's going to sleep for 27 years. We're good for 27 years. Because
that's
this show takes place
insane.
27 years before the first movie.
Right.
Like the second movie takes place
Wow.
27 years after the first movie. Because every 27 years, he wakes up and just starts scaring the
On
shit out of kids and eating people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could live in a town
but
that
the
I know
town
every.
itself, but the town itself, his power makes people forget about this shit. So they don't know. That's
Oh,
why
that's
that's yeah, they
trippy.
don't know. Everyone in the town of Derry is like,
So when it happens, only the Native Americans know, like, oh,
yeah,
here's
and
the
only the
situation.
Native Americans know the truth.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
What?
only the Native Americans know the truth. And all the people in the town of Derry are suffering from the effects of Pennywise, it.
Uh huh.
And that's why they don't remember. That's why when you leave the town, they say you forget. You forget everything because you're out of the reach. So then you completely
Wow,
forget everything about the town.
that's sick.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh wow.
But yeah,
Okay.
no, the season ended. It left it was a good season overall. I can't wait for the next
Mhm.
season. I like that they're gonna do a different like a different time in the
Oh,
work,
a time period. Yeah.
a different time period. Thank you.
Mm.
Because these kids, I seen them do interviews. They already look like they're grown. They can't do another
These
season with
kids?
the kids from the show. I see them do some
Yeah.
interviews. They filmed it like 2 years ago, actually. So all the kids are 2 years older. So they
Oh,
look like
okay.
adults. A lot of them do. So it's I don't think it's consistent. We don't
It
want another
wouldn't play
Stranger
well.
Things situation. Yeah, we don't need another Stranger Things situation going on.
Oh wow,
Even though
that's insane.
them kids aren't that old. People be forcing it, in my opinion. But we don't
I
want
do
another
think they
one.
force it, but
I
they
think
do.
they just
It's
hit.
like they look more developed. It's harder to make them childlike.
Well, you know what it is. I had to get on Stranger Things real quick.
Hmm.
What I thought, how I think of it is, when they was first in the show, they was like 13, 14 years old, right?
True.
So when you're 13, 14 years old, you look 13, 14 years old. And
That's true.
then
Puberty
you
hits.
get 15, 16 years old, you hit that growth spurt. So like
Hmm.
they're right now on the show, technically like 16, 17 now, and now in real life they're like in their 20s. They cast 20-year-olds to play 17-year-olds all the time. They're actually the perfect age for what they're supposed to be playing right now.
You know what? That's
Because
true.
if you think about it, all the older teenagers in the show,
Or
they was
older.
in their early 20s when the show first came out. Now they in their 30s. And now they're
See,
playing in their
but that's because
20s.
they did the smart thing and got them at a young age, but not
Yeah,
like too young. So like they
exactly.
naturally are,
So
growing
they're
up,
not gonna
and that
have
makes it
as
more
much of
realistic.
a they're not the older teenagers, they're not gonna have much of a difference from their 20s to your 30s. You just look a little bit
Right.
older. But when
Yeah.
you're like a kid and then you go to your 20s, you look drastically different.
That's
But that
true.
be happening in high school. People be
No, that's
forgetting.
real.
Like my nephew, one day he was short. Next thing you
I
know, he's taller than me.
know.
And I'm like,
Beast in it.
mind
Crazy.
blown. So this be reality. To get back into Stranger Things, I think people just be
Mm,
forcing it. Because they're
yeah.
just tall now. They all just happen to get tall.
Yeah, their
And
faces all look the same.
they
It's not
look
like a
exactly the same.
drastic.
Yeah, they don't look that old. They still
Yeah,
look
people
like
force
young
it.
adult. They still look like teenagers, in my opinion. I think people are forcing it with that.
Oh, well, that's good. So welcome to Dairy. So then
Yes.
another group of kids will have an opportunity
Or I
to,
don't know how that story's gonna go. Probably is gonna be another group of kids though.
yeah. Well, because his thing is like eating kids, right?
Yeah, eating kids. So like it's gotta be another set of kids. It's
Yeah.
definitely I didn't even think about that. There's definitely gonna
So
be
is
another set
this
of kids.
one is this one that you just said this is the factory one, or what's this storyline for the next season?
This is the next season is gonna be, I think, the shootout. It's like a shootout, I think,
Oh,
something
okay,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
So and then the one after that, they said it's gonna be 3 seasons, 3, 4. And the one after that is gonna
Okay.
be the factory, I believe.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's
Okay.
gonna go back even further in time. So we'll see. I'm interested. They got me interested in it. So like,
I
it's
think I'm
good.
on like episode. I think I, yeah, I forgot. I think it's how many episodes is there, Jalen?
8.
I think I'm on like 5 or 6. Cause I gotta,
Okay.
I really, you have to consume that slow.
Yeah.
It is so like
That's why I was watching it week to week.
I
You can't
watched the
binge it.
one with the black girl and her. And I'm not gonna spoil it, in her bedroom,
I
and
told you,
that
yeah. Remember what
I
I
was
was
just
telling
like,
you? That's what I was telling you with the
I
fucking
was like, Whoa.
and the stomach
Like you
opened up.
describing it is different than like seeing it. I was like, no,
That's the one I was telling you.
very, very vivid. I was like, oh, that I don't know if that happened to me in real life. I don't think I would be well.
I, I think that was episode 2.
Yeah.
I think that was episode 2.
That was yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
right. Oh
that
God,
was
that one was
crazy.
I could
Good.
take the lamp over that. That
Yeah,
was
nah,
insane.
for real.
Oof.
But all in all, the show's good overall. I give
No,
it
it is good. Yeah. It's well done.
I would give it a 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a really good show. All right,
Don't
maybe a 9 out
recommend
of
it if
10.
you don't like spooky
It
shit
gets
though.
an extra point because of all the black people, in my opinion.
Boom.
So
And
that's
it's
why it's a 10
strong
out of 10. Yeah.
black actors in it, and I
And it's
appreciate
not,
that.
yeah, it ain't no chumps. They the
Yeah,
leads. The
no.
black people are the lead of the show. I
And I
don't care what
appreciate that.
anyone says. Everyone thought it was gonna be that little white girl. I ain't seen it in like 3 weeks.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm on fire with it. She annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome to Derry. Great show, good show. And that's Jalen's nerd news this week.
Nerd
Now
news.
here we go, Casey. I got a question for you. Do you want
All
to do your
right.
picks first, or you want to get into the tea?
Let's do my picks because I
Okay.
really I'm proud of my picks.
All right.
I've developed.
We're gonna do better next season on writing it down to see how
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
do
come
from
up with
week
my
to
own
week.
average because I
Yeah.
think I'm batting at. I
We
wouldn't say
should have did
100,
this
but
3
I'm
years
batting.
ago, but it's okay. We'll
We're
figure it
here.
out.
We're here. Yeah.
All right, so this week's for Casey's picks, Tyler picks 4 teams, usually, but today it's me in charge of it. So first game we got
Okay.
the LA Rams
Okay.
versus the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys just suck.
They're having a decent season this year, though.
Oh,
Decent season.
do they have a different coach?
No, same coach they had for the last like 2 years, I believe.
Hmm.
It's actually kind of surprising how good they're doing. They beat Kansas City
Oh
and
wow.
I forgot who they beat a couple weeks ago, but it was 2 big teams back to back. I think it was Kansas City and I think it was
Okay.
Buffalo. Back to back, it was impressive.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Currently, the Dallas Cowboys, I believe their record is. I'm sorry, I don't have this pulled up. 6-7, so they kind of still middle of the pack.
Okay.
But they was a little surprising a couple weeks ago. They kind of fell
Okay.
back to where they were before.
But I feel like last season it wasn't given 6 and 7.
I feel like every season is given 6-7. I feel like they're such one
For
of those teams.
Dallas?
Yeah, they're like middle of the pack. Like they suck,
Okay.
but they don't. They usually
They're not
suck.
ass.
They usually suck, or they're like okay.
Okay.
And then when they
All
get a
right.
couple wins in a row, people be like, "Oh my god."
Okay.
So
And then you said the Rams. What is the Rams looking like?
I'm sorry, it wasn't the Rams, it's the Chargers. They got 2 teams. I'm already fucking
Okay.
this up.
Chargers.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the one with the
Chargers.
lightning bolt, right?
That's the one with the lightning bolt. So it's the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chargers. The Chargers are 10-4, and the Cowboys are 6-7.
Man, I'd be a monkey's uncle to choose Dallas. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Okay. I think that's a good pick. I think they're like one of those teams that are surprisingly like nice,
Good.
but no one really
Okay.
thinks about it. Our next game we got Pittsburgh versus Detroit.
Okay. Steelers versus Detroit is
Detroit
the
Lions.
Lions.
Yes, the Lions
Okay.
are 8-6, and the
Okay.
Steelers are what are they? They're 8-6 as well. So they're both 8-6.
Damn. I
So
hate when
this
that
is
happens.
this is one of those games where
It
whoever
can go either way,
wins,
type of thing.
might be able to make the playoffs still. Whoever loses isn't making the playoffs out of these two, whoever plays. Pittsburgh got a really old quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. He's real old.
Okay.
And then,
What is like old in football?
40s.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's like 40. I believe late 30s, 40.
Is he like in like mint condition or he's like playing old?
No, he's playing old. I think like 2 years ago he tore his Achilles. And then last year,
Ooh.
he's very controversial right now. But he's playing all right. He's not playing like how he used to be. He used to be an MVP, but he's
Okay.
old.
But it's not giving
Yeah.
MVP. Okay.
And then Detroit
Okay.
Lions, they're just one of those teams nowadays that are like they're just tough.
Like in
They're
a
gonna
good, like in a
in a
good
good
way?
way. They're gonna punch
Okay.
you in the mouth. They're having an okay season this year, but like
Okay. Mm.
it's an okay season. They've had better seasons, but I also think um this is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a tough game. Pittsburgh's known for being tough, and the
Hmm.
Lions are known for being tough. Um, so who do you think?
Oh, I don't know. That quarterback being old, no shade, no tea. But if you fucked up your Achilles, it's just too many things that's circumstantial. So I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Okay, I like that pick. I would go with the Lions too. I have a feeling that you know this Pittsburgh Gates just ain't as good as they used to be. They're like one of those teams that like they're usually good or they usually just
There's
okay.
not teams don't have a cutoff of like, hey, my man, you've served time. It's not like the military. You did all you could do. Now
Well,
bow out.
no, I mean they usually fire their coaches all the time. Pittsburgh has a legendary coach, so like they ain't gonna fire him
Hmm.
anytime soon. If he were to get fired, it might be in the next couple years, to be honest, because they kind of been real stagnant for a long time.
Got you.
They always
Mm.
compete. They always usually make the playoffs,
Yeah.
but like they just haven't got over the hump in a long time. They haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. All
Oh,
right,
gotcha.
now this is a big game. This is the New England Patriots versus the
God
Baltimore
damn it.
Ravens. Now the
Okay.
Patriots may have lost last week, but it was a really good game.
It was.
It
It
was a really
was.
good game.
Yeah. I turned
And,
it off halfway through, but it was good.
yeah, I mean,
It's
shoot,
hard being
I should have turned it off
a
halfway through too.
Bostonian sports fan. It really
Should have
is.
turned it off halfway through too. And then they got Baltimore. They got Baltimore, the Ravens. That's who
Okay.
they're playing. The Patriots are 11-3. Ravens are
Okay.
7-7.
So,
This, this,
man, and
yeah.
I'm gonna tell
So,
you right now, Patriots, Mr. Diggs, don't piss me off.
well,
Do
here's the
not make me
thing.
regret it.
The Ravens are a scary team because they still have Lamar Jackson. And
Ooh.
with Lamar Jackson, anything's possible. It's going to be a real scrappy game. I don't think the Ravens are officially out of the playoff race just yet. So they kind of have to win this game. They're real desperate right now. They're hoping
So if
Pittsburgh
we
loses.
lose, does that take us out?
No, we're still good. We're number one in our division, and I think we're tied. No, we're number one in our division, number two in our conference. So
Okay.
we're good. We're good. We're
Okay.
solid.
I'm
The
gonna say
Ravens
Patriots
are
though. I
desperate.
want
Yeah,
us
it's
to
of
win.
course the Patriots, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
But
the
you're saying
last
like
game.
they're hungry for it. They
Yeah,
have
so
to.
they're desperate right now. We're going into a game against a team that's known to be good, and they're also desperate. Their backs are up against the wall. One thing you don't want to
Ooh,
do is play a team with their back against the wall because anything's possible. You got to really hunker down.
gotcha.
And if the defense plays anything like they did last week against the
Mm,
Ravens, don't even think about a win. Because Jesus. And then the last game of the week I'm going to pick for you is the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers
okay.
versus the Indianapolis Colts.
I
Now,
don't know too much about the Colts.
so this year the Colts have been having a really good season. But
Okay.
last week their quarterback got hurt and he's done for the rest of the season.
Oh, he's hurt
Um,
bad, Jalen. Like,
he tore
what
his
was his injury?
Achilles. He tore his Achilles.
That's
So
nasty work.
they're 8-6, and they're going to play the San Francisco 49ers,
Okay.
who are 10-4.
10-4.
And
Oh
the
God.
49ers have had a very injury-riddled season themselves. They're
Mm-hmm.
doing pretty well right now. The Colts
Mm-hmm.
are doing pretty well. They got a quarterback, though, that's 44 years old at the moment. They brought a quarterback in who hasn't played in 6 years.
44.
Yeah, he old. He got grandchildren. The quarterback's name is Philip Rivers. He's
That's an old man name.
his name's Philip Rivers. He's mostly known for playing his whole career with the Chargers. Back
Mm,
when they was in San Diego and then a little bit when they moved to LA. So he's known
mm.
for that. He retired 6 years ago. He's also known for having a bunch of goddamn kids. He got like 12.
Grandkids or just kids?
Just kids. He got 12 kids, so it makes sense why he got grandkids now. But
God
he's
damn, I
their
mean, he wasn't
quarterback at the
given
moment.
no
He
breaks.
played over the weekend. He looks
Okay.
old, but he made some throws. And he looked all right. I don't know if this is gonna get them a win, but they just want to let you know the situation
You
with the
know what?
Colts.
Hmm.
So the 49ers are 10-4, and the Colts are 8-6.
So I don't know too much about the Colts. Numerically, it's just not sounding good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
Okay. I think that's a
Yeah.
solid pick. 49ers this
Yeah.
season been real quiet in my opinion. So they've been quietly balling. Like I didn't know they were 10-4 until I just looked
Oh
right now.
wow.
They've
Okay.
been quietly balling. The Colts too. The Colts have been having a very good season. It's just they lost their quarterback, so might fuck it up for
Damn.
them. But that's Casey's picks. You know,
Casey's Peaks.
we got you picking the Chargers over Dallas, Detroit over Pittsburgh, New England over Baltimore, and San Fran over Indianapolis.
That part.
Yes, so hey, Casey's picks. Now let's get into the more anticipated part of the show. Time to clink our glasses. Let's get
Clink,
into
clink, ladies and
Casey's
gentlemen. It's
tea.
your favorite time. It is Casey's tea. And the tea I have today is quite interesting. It has to do with AI. I know we haven't talked about AI in a bit of time, but AI is getting scary. How scary? So scary that the former NBA star Matt Barnes is looking to file a lawsuit against the AI IG model that tricked him into sending her 61K. Here's the thing.
$61,000?
61 buckaroos.
God
Here's the
damn.
thing. I'm trying to figure out how I can make a goddamn AI IG page because 61, that's somebody's salary.
That's
I could pay bills. I could live large on my
for
salary
sure.
plus the 61. To me, here's the thing. AI is getting better and I don't know if that's like a good thing for society
I think it's a horrible thing.
because I mean, you got people that you can't decipher what's real and what's fake. And I mean, there's a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of sci-fi movies about this shit. Like
Yeah,
I Am Legend. Like we have so many reasons why we kind of should slow down
isn't
on what AI is able to do and how we're able to utilize it. Here in this instance, I think City Girls are up by 1 million. I'm not really mad. I also put it at the fault of Matt Barnes. Like, what are you doing sending somebody 61K? Like, we're not talking about 6,000. We're talking about $61,000. Like, how are you? Do you
I
not? I don't know. I don't. What do you
I
think,
don't
Jay?
think this is a City Girls win because we don't know who the person is. It could have been anyone.
Oh,
It
you
could have
got
been
that.
some brothers
It could
from
have been a guy.
Nigeria. It could have been some brothers from Kenya. Could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say City Girls is up in this instance. We gotta find out. 61,000. What? And was it all at one time? Like was it just
So it
over
doesn't.
over a certain amount of time? Like was it
I'm
like gifts
hoping
and stuff? He was just sending
it
this.
was. No, it says 13 payments, 61.2K. Let's do the
Damn,
math on that real quick. Let me pull up my
that's
calculator.
crazy.
61
That's
divided by
insane.
13. You were sending this person, because we don't know who it is, Jalen, good point,
Yeah.
about $44,707 and some change.
That's
So about 5,000.
that's
Round it
not
up.
bad. About $5,000 probably if that was like a month. That's not that bad. He got it.
So and if you're being fiscally responsible, you can pay bills, you can get ahead. You know what I mean? 5,000 buckaroos thrown at you, extra,
Yeah,
not taxed.
that's not.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at all. I wonder how often it was. What if it was like, just over 13 different payments, so just random shit like food here, flowers
No, but can
there.
you imagine? Okay, but that's another thing too. Are you sending it cash or are you sending it in
Yeah.
forms of gifts?
My question is, why he sending this girl money and she ain't doing nothing.
I'm trying to see
Unless
if
she's
if
sending
I
them
can get.
nudes, then whose nudes are they? AI nudes? You telling me
So
falling for some AI titties?
S- So he said he posted a video providing his side of the story. He said that he had talked to the girl very briefly while he was broken up with his ex at the time. He got
Mm.
back with his ex, who then became pregnant and then started receiving threatening messages stating that if he didn't
Oh.
want to risk the health of his unborn child and mother, oh, okay, this is sick.
Oh,
So it
so he was
was
being
really,
extorted.
he was being extorted. Oh, damn.
Man, I kind of feel bad. That's
Yeah, but
terrible.
this is sick. Created fake audio, videos. Because that's my other thing. Are you like seeing her
Yeah.
or so you got the audio, you got the videos, you got the text messages
This is a
to show that
very
he was
common
being
thing.
unfaithful. So yeah, this
Mm.
is extortion. You were like plotting on this man, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate. But here's the thing: how many times have we had conversations of men with money falling into dumb shit like this?
I
I
don't
want to
even
feel
think it's
bad, but at the same time, it's just like, why?
I don't even think it's met with money. This happens to everyday people. Like this isn't
True,
like
true.
I've met a few people who like they just down bad. They meet a girl on the dating apps. They start chatting. They send a couple pics back and forth. Now the person talking about I'm gonna send the pics to your mother or everyone on your Facebook if you don't
Yeah,
give me this much
that's
money.
true.
And I'm like, this same sounds like to me one of those situations where he was talking to
Yeah,
somebody who he thought was a person while he was on a break. It's not like he was, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he was out cheating. We don't know the truth. It could be they was together and he decided to cheat and that's why they were separated. But that's not our business, neither here nor there. But whoever he was talking to was purposely deceiving him and extorted money out of him. It's kind of fucked up. I don't like AI. I only use it to like correct like emails.
now here's the thing. KC's not gonna get on this good microphone here and lie.
Yeah.
I use ChatGPT Plus all the time. But
All
here's
the
the
time.
thing: I use it for work. Like, how
Yeah.
can I use it for work in school? If I'm sending an email and I got an attitude on it, like, hey, make this sound more professional. Take the
Exactly.
attitude out of it. But I'm not using it to like,
Make videos and
Yeah, yeah.
like
I just feel like now I'm not mad at it again. But
it's
I don't know.
it's one
I'm
of
gonna
those
look
things,
into it.
it's a double-edged sword because like yes, it's very helpful, but
Yeah.
also it has the potential to be way worse.
You know
And
what? With great powers come great,
responsibility. But like
and
I
you gotta be
I don't
careful.
think
You
it's
got to.
even that. I think it's just like one of those days where it's like it could be real detrimental to like society. Like people don't know how to write right now. Like
True.
a lot of kids aren't learning how to write because they're just using Chat GPT. You
Um,
see
you
that?
know,
You see that girl? This girl out in I think out in like Rhode Island, or something. She's suing the school
no.
because she graduated. She graduated valedictorian from high school and she can't read.
Shut up.
Because
Valedictorian?
yes, she was getting straight A's because she was putting all her homework through like AI systems to read it to her.
Man, that's a
And
goddamn
then she
shame.
was talking to the computer and having it write her papers for her. So she don't know how to read. She knows how to talk and listen, but she can't read. She has a very low reading level, but she was getting straight A's and shit.
And no teacher peeped this?
And no that's why she's suing the school. That's why she's suing the
Because at
school.
no point you got to know, we don't do a lot of popcorn. You know what the problem is? We don't do enough popcorn reading. I remember being in school sweating bullets knowing that I'm paragraph 10. I'm sitting
Oh,
here and I can read. I'm rehearsing the paragraph. We got to bring that back. We
yeah.
have
I'm
to
not
bring
even paying
because
attention to the story. I'm just reading my paragraph so I don't embarrass myself in front of everybody.
yeah, like God forbid you stutter
Yeah.
on a fucking word. So,
I
oh, you can't read? No, I can. I'm just nervous.
Exactly. Like it's just like goddamn makes they thought I couldn't read for like 3 years because I didn't want to do that. They had me go to the special classes. I had an IEP because they thought I couldn't read. I just didn't like talking. They used to take me out of damn class so much to practice reading. I got sucky at math, so then they thought I couldn't do math.
Meanwhile, Sister Girl is in school thriving. No one
Right?
ever notices
No
she
one
can't
noticed she
read.
was. Yeah, she can't read, but she was smart enough to know.
No, now I'm
That's the
really interested
crazy
in this.
part.
I mean, when
I
you're
think
taking
she just
tests
had.
at school, you can't do AI, Jalen.
I think she would use something to read it to her.
But how,
I
Jay?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I seen. I read the article.
No,
It's
the school system let her
oh,
down.
did
I'm not gonna
she
hold
was
you.
failed
She
by
got
the
a case.
I think
She has a
I
case.
honestly think she probably did have an IEP and her
You have
lawsuit.
to. There's no
If
way.
you have an
Like
IEP that tells you have to have shit read to you, I would imagine that's a learning disability, not just
it
like
is.
I wouldn't think she doesn't know how to read. I think she might actually
No,
have a learning disability
I think that's what
that
it is,
wasn't
babe.
treated properly.
There's no way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the girl's smart, but she might be a little dumb too because she doesn't realize she can't read.
Like you might have dyslexia,
She
babe.
might,
Like
yeah,
that might
exactly.
be,
Yeah.
yeah, that
But
might be a
like
thing.
that goes to show like AI in itself is also dangerous because we could have more cases like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When Tyler first told us about chat, I really
I
didn't
was very
see it
apprehensive.
developing into this so fast, in my opinion.
Oh, I do it.
I was just like, okay, now we were crawling, now we're running.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I don't know. I mean, do your due diligence. You're not cheating anybody but yourself. I
Yeah,
think, Matt Barnes, hopefully you figure out who did this to you. And you get your shit back or something. I mean, you get something. I don't know.
yeah.
But
I think he's screwed.
I
Like
think
I
I
think
don't think you're
he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna win, but like I think he's like screwed for now because now
yeah, I
all
think
this
you just
mess
gotta
came
take
out.
it. Cause now it's
His
like it
personal life
defeats
is
the
jacked up.
purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
His
Well,
personal life is all jacked up. He was trying to hide from his girl that he was stepping out with an imaginary person.
and then I'm
He
thinking
was
about
being
his girl.
catfished by a
Can
robot.
my man fell for an AI robot. And here's the thing, I'm not gonna fault him because if you're sending videos, because if it was just audio and
Yeah.
text, it's like, okay, brother, you gotta know. But they're sending videos
Yeah,
too.
that's crazy. That's
That
crazy. Because that
I'm
means that
telling
video
you,
had to be good, like for him
for
not
you to
to.
not even notice that this is not a real person, like
Yeah.
that video had to be like top tier.
And it could have
Also,
been a
what
real
was the
person.
videos? Like,
you
what
know, you know
was
what the videos was, Casey. You know what they was. You know what they was. He wasn't. You know it. That's what I'm saying. That's why he was probably sending her money at first because she was probably sending him nudes, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a little money for
That's
some nudes."
scary though.
Hey, the way the world is right now, it's all jacked up. Hey,
Now if you go on TikTok, and you post a picture of like a selfie or whatever,
yeah,
they'll tell you your celebrity parents. And a lot of that shit's looking real.
that's crazy. AI,
It's like spooky though. It's
all
like,
this stuff is
yeah.
getting too good because what all it does is just copy shit that's
Hmm.
already on the internet. It just gathers
Hmm.
it all together and then puts it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a giant plagiarism machine. So like what person do you think just posted inappropriate videos online that this AI system, this person used the AI system to get videos of? Now we got some random girls naked pictures getting sent to
Yeah.
Matt Barnes or a culmination of bunch of naked women made a video like
That's a bad look.
the world AI is gonna just take over the world, and I've just been saying this since ChatGPT was ever talked about. Like, oh, anyone could just use it now. That they putting it in our phones now. Shoot, I was apprehensive when Siri started telling me shit I was talking about I should buy.
That and I mean, this is the thing. I just don't
You
know
gotta be careful.
where is it gonna. Here's the thing. We have to define what's the limit.
Yeah,
That's what I want to. There
we
has to
gotta
be a
have
limit.
rules and
You got to
regulations
have
for sure.
rules. This has to be regulated. And I think when we brought this up before, when we were talking about AI kind of using, different artists' voices to create
Yeah.
music and things like that, and artists were like, no, 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 we need to fucking regulate this. Now I get it because it's like
Hmm.
beyond music. It's like like you said, this machine is essentially plagiarism. Like
Yeah.
nobody, you're not going to tell me you're asking for citations. People are
No.
just copying and pasting, taking the information and going forth,
Exactly.
with what it gives out. Not to give nobody's business out, but I know people, I'm not going to say no name, that'll use chat as like therapist. Like
I've
instead of
seen
you
that
seeking
before.
help, right? Or instead of you having a conversation with like a human being, people like in chat, hey, got this message, made me feel this way. What should I do? Or how should I? And
So
it's just like, I don't,
my
again, if you
wife
want to
was
use
just
it to
telling me,
organize your calendar
yeah,
or things like that,
you
I
do
think
it.
that's
Oh, I
fine.
have all this shit written down. Can you make it into an outline for me? Stuff
Yeah.
like that. Jada was just speaking of the AI therapist thing. Jada was just telling me in class she was learning about that. And they
Ooh.
actually have started making it so a lot of these different AI companies like will start instead of giving you advice, they recommend you different therapists.
Which to me, that is more aligned.
Yeah, so like
Like,
if
hey,
the
this is
Google
what you're
one, for
struggling
instance,
with.
yeah,
I'm gonna give you a grief therapist. You
they're
know what I mean?
offering resources now instead of like just
Yeah,
answering your
that's
questions is there because all they do is find different studies throughout all the internet and
mhm.
how this one study handled it and they just put it all together and
That's insane.
regurgitate it back to you. You can't trust this AI stuff.
You
It
can't.
this just brought catfishing to another level. I already thought it was funny when someone just used some other random person's pictures
Can you
and
imagine? We've elevated from using a rando's picture
yeah.
to now I'm gonna like makeshift a
Make my
person and
own.
use.
Now it's less fucked
Yeah.
up, kinda. It's still fucked up.
Jesus. It
Man, I'll never
is.
forget that episode of Catfish when old boy called the girl, you look like a fat ass Kelly Price."
Oh, Jesus. That episode, the
Was
pink jacket didn't
was
help. I'm gonna be
unhinged,
honest.
was
The jacket
unhinged.
didn't help at all.
But, nah, yeah, this poor Matt Barnes, man. That's
I mean, keep your
terrible.
head up.
As you kept telling the story, it got worse. It got less funny and more sad.
I mean, because when I first read the headlines, I was like, ha ha ha. But then I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of
Exactly.
fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little fucked.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's Casey Steve.
Click, click. All right. So we coming to the end of the show. We're gonna talk about our main topic this week. With the holidays coming, Casey had asked me a question on the Patreon that I thought was kind of funny. And I feel like we should talk about this, especially with the holidays coming. You ain't probably gonna see us again until next year anyways. So I feel like let's
Mm.
talk about this. Casey, what did you bring me earlier today to talk about?
So I asked, how trashed do you get at a work holiday party? Because I've seen videos, because 'tis the season. And so now, a lot of jobs, a lot of companies are doing like, gatherings and holiday parties and things of that nature. I came across on my timeline this man at a holiday party, and it said at a company staff party or whatever, and he is out of here. Like he is gone. He is done. So done that like two men had to pick this man up. I don't know where they were finna bring him. Here's the thing. I truly feel like depending on where you work in education, I think if you're going to do a holiday party, it should be open bar.
Oh,
Why?
for
we
sure.
don't we don't get paid enough. The least you can do is give people a good time, good energy, and some drinks.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're giving food to suck up that alcohol as well.
Yeah.
But I just, I mean, are we, and I can't judge too much, Jalen, because there was a
Yeah.
holiday party. I got fucked up.
I feel like
But this was I was a young bull. I didn't know too much. You know
if
what I
it's the
mean?
same holiday party I'm thinking about, y'all was going crazy.
But it was all of it. But you know
Yeah,
what?
y'all was going crazy. It wasn't just you, it was all of y'all.
No,
I'm
yeah.
upset I missed out on that. I kind of wish I was there.
I was mad you had work because
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
that would have been a
legendary.
good one. That would have been a
It
good one.
was it was legendary. Yeah.
I feel like it depends on the job you have and the culture of the job you work at
Ooh, that's
and
true.
how much you like the people you work with.
Yeah.
If you don't like the people you work with, don't get trashed. Cause then you gonna start
Get
saying
one
some
cocktail.
shit. Don't even get a
Yep.
drink to be on a safe side. You know what I'm saying?
Just
I've been
get water.
seeing I've been seeing on TikTok a lot lately, like a lot of black people talking about,
Yeah.
oh, how to behave at corporate parties.
Uh
Like,
oh.
don't get like when it comes to alcohol. A lot of them say don't even drink it all. Just get a club soda and act like you're drinking. You ain't gonna catch me slipping.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Some
know
people
what? But
say I'm
that's
gonna have a
real
drink
though.
or two, or drink or two, one or two. Some
Yeah.
people say you don't get drunk at all because then that reflects badly on you. But again, it depends
True.
what type of job. Like my job, if we were to have a Christmas party, I don't think I would want to go. Not anymore. The culture of
Why?
my job has changed. It used to be different when I first
Uh.
started. Now it's a
Yeah.
different type of way, and it's not the same people. My age group has aged out, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's one of those things where it's not the same. But if I were to have a company Christmas party with people I did like,
Mm-hmm.
and at a job there was like I'd have two, three. I want to go more than three drinks. I'd get buzzed, but
Ah.
not drunk.
Yeah.
Because you don't want
Yeah.
to get drunk. You don't ever want to get drunk because it always looks bad. You could get fired for getting
You
drunk.
can. You
They could be
can.
like the way you behaved yourself outside of work
Yeah.
at
You didn't
the
show
company thing.
decorum.
Yeah, means you know. Like the video you just showed me, old boy was getting carried out by a
That's
couple folks.
crazy.
You
That to
shouldn't be
me is
getting carried
insane.
out. You should, if you get carried out, you got to arm around somebody like, oh man, I got a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? You're
No, but
not
he's
passing out
like
at the
body,
table.
like they're picking this
You
man up.
you
Yeah.
start throwing up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's not a good look.
But I do like that. Get you a club soda,
Yeah.
pretend you're sipping on something.
Yeah,
I think that
cranberry
was
juice. You know what I'm saying?
cranberry juice. Yeah. You know what? It's not a bad time to do a mocktail.
Yeah,
That's
not a
the
bad
time you
time.
do a Shirley Temple. I know that sounds
It's
childish, but you get something that, you know what I mean?
it's the holidays. Get some eggnog, put a little bit of rum in it.
Little bit,
A
yeah, a
little bit of
dash.
rum just for the flavor, just for the taste.
And I say this to say too, when we got trashed at that holiday party, we were also not we were surrounded by a lot of people of color.
Mm.
And that's different. I
Y'all
think
had a
that
tight knit
matters as
group
well.
too. Y'all had a tight
We
knit group.
very much so like very like, hey,
It's if one of y'all
we got
threw
it.
up, the only person that knew that threw up was the person that was with you in the moment.
Correct. So I also think it depends on, like you said, your coworkers. Like, are you
Hmm.
cool with them? Are you like throw up, hold my hair cool? Or is it like I'm just cool with them because we work together? Those are
You
two
also
different vibes.
you also have to test out before the Christmas party. You got to go out with them a couple times. You got to see how they behave
Ooh, yeah.
because they could be like the type of drunk folk when they get together,
Can't handle
they
it.
start
Yeah.
yelling at each other, arguing, or they could be like just a good time. Or it could just be like they just don't drink at all, and then you get too drunk, and then they just judge you every time. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. That's what I'm glad you brought that up. I'm not someone I don't need to drink all the time, right? I
Yeah.
like to think that I'm a social drinker, Jalen. Not like your wife, but an actual social drinker.
Oh my goodness. We taking
Jada
shots at
lies.
my. Nobody taking shots at my wife. She's a very social
Um,
drinker. She ain't drank in weeks.
okay. Yeah.
This weekend.
I see what I'm saying. So I've always understood that there are people out there that do not partake in libations. They don't
Yeah.
drink. No, never through shade or no shots. You also got to read the room on that
Hmm.
because for some reason, people that drink, I feel like we're never, pushing our drinking culture on people. But people that are sober are like obnoxious about it.
Mm.
Like it's
It
like, oh, you're
depends.
having a Corona. Like it's a beer.
It
Relax. Like it's
yeah
not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing 17 shots.
yeah.
You can have a cocktail.
It depends what kind of sober. Like if you're sober because you had an issue,
It's a choice. Oh well, that's different.
you had no choice but to get sober. You could be annoying. You're allowed to because
Yeah,
But if
you
you're
gave
just
it up and you
sober
didn't
just
want
because
to.
you don't feel like drinking, don't be making me feel bad because I had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
Like
It's not
nobody likes that person. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, no.
I had a couple drinks at an event one time, and everyone was look. I felt like I was getting looked at. Like, damn, why are you drinking so much?
For real? What
Yeah,
were
I
you
had
drinking
this.
on?
I think I had like 2 cocktails and a beer. It wasn't even crazy
Oh, that's not even
over
wild.
a
That's like a
long period of time.
oh, so they weren't bad. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
and that's the other thing, ladies and gentlemen, you have to space it out.
no, you
This is
have
not
to.
the time to do, we're not double fisting.
No,
Literally, you have one
you,
cocktail, babysit that for 30 minutes,
you,
then you get you
you,
another one.
you literally only double fist alcoholic beverages when you're with your friends and or your family.
Only
So
time.
yeah, that's the only time you can't do that no more.
Shouldn't,
At a
yeah.
certain age, you shouldn't even be drinking like that. To be honest,
No, that's real. That
to
is
be honest,
absolutely
at a
real.
certain age, it's a little
Yeah.
embarrassing to get shit
What
faced.
would you say it is? It is. It is. It is. And you got to know that our bodies are
Yeah,
not we're not 21 anymore.
no,
And you
you
got
can
to
get
know that.
shit faced with your friends.
But not at the company.
Not at
Yeah,
the
no,
company
not at the
party.
company part.
It's never
No, it's
okay to
never.
get shit faced at the company party.
No, it's never okay. Again, you live and you
If
learn.
if you want to
Um
do 2 shots in a beer at the
I
beginning
wouldn't
of the
know. I
night,
wouldn't even bust out the shots.
oh
I
no,
wouldn't
oh
even bust
no,
out the
no,
shots.
absolutely
Cause
not.
shots, I think, insinuate it's go
It's
time. You
go
know what I mean?
time.
Like
Yeah,
we're
you're right.
rallying.
You're right.
You don't want to insinuate
No,
that.
no, you
You
don't.
want a beer,
You can do a
maybe even a
beer,
cider.
a
I'm not a beer girl. I'm a
cider.
cider
You
girl.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe a seltzer. Like a high noon type
Ooh, a seltzer's
situation.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You get one
I don't really like
cocktail,
high
like you
noon, but
said, 30 minutes. Maybe drink a water after. Maybe have a water with it.
you know what? One thing I will say that Jalen has taught me is hydration is key.
Oh,
It'll help.
no headaches.
It'll
That's why
help.
I do it. I don't like the headache
No
the next day.
headaches. If you sip on a water, and my thing is, if I have a cocktail, I have to have at least 1 cup of water
Yeah.
down to the face before I'm on to the next one. You have to stay hydrated.
I drink a lot of
And you
water
also have
before
to
I go
know
out drinking.
you have to get your liquid IV,
Yeah.
get your party pill. Trader Joe's sells a pill that makes it where you're not feeling like gross the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yeah,
Get
don't do shots. Shots are a no. In
no
my opinion,
shots.
at a work event,
At a work event,
shots
you don't do shots.
insinuate we're turning up, and
You
we're not
don't
turning
do
up with the
shots
crew.
at a work event unless the shots
Well,
were bought for you
by your
by your
boss or some
boss.
shit
Yeah. And he's like, everyone do a shot. And they make a thing
to
of it.
like celebrate or
Yeah,
whatever. I don't
celebrate.
know.
It's usually just the one.
Just
Just
the
the
one.
one. Drink some water after it, cool down a little bit, maybe dance a little bit, not crazy, because again, it's a corporate thing.
Mm.
You're shoulder shrugging at these things. You're shoulder shrugging.
And then the other thing is too, you want to be mindful. The reason why you don't want to get drunk is you want to be able to be aware of your
Mm-hmm.
surroundings. Everybody has a job snitch. You got
Yep.
somebody that's just
That
plotting on your
hating ass
downfall
nigga at your job that
and
nobody likes.
that nobody likes, but that motherfucker is waiting in the shadows for you to fuck
Oh,
up. And a holiday party is a perfect time to fuck up.
Khadijah was out there drunk on the dance floor shaking ass
You
to
see
your
what I'm saying?
boss. And they're
And
not
now
even
that's a
snitching on, they dry
whole
snitch on you. They dry snitch.
and that becomes like the gossip when you
Mm-hmm.
come back from the holidays
Yep.
of like, oh yeah, well, she's a drinker. Like she
Yeah,
likes
she
to
was
drink.
getting drunk.
So in order
Then an
to avoid
email
the
gets sent out.
tabloids,
Hey, we got to do a training on, alcohol abuse and blah, 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 blah,
can
blah.
you
And
imagine?
now,
Golly.
now you feeling
Yeah.
singled out because you was the drunkest bitch in the club. And now everyone's looking and staring at you, damn near knowing they was drinking with you too. It's just that Becky over there don't like you.
And so
Sorry, I
Becky
just had
fucked your shit up.
I had
I'm
a
just
whole thing
saying.
just go off in my head. I felt like I was triggered. I felt like someone would have done that to me. That's how I would have felt.
Yeah, I mean, just play it safe. I
Yeah,
think just
always
don't
play it
drink at
safe.
all.
Maybe this
Yeah.
question was less difficult to explain
I
than we thought.
know.
After you started talking about it, it's like common sense would tell you.
You know, you would think.
You would think, but some people also are not really good with alcohol, and they should avoid
And
it
here's the
at all
thing.
costs.
I'll stamp this and then we could just tie this bitch up with a bow. I truly feel that as a grown adult, and this is company, party, life, whatever, wherever you are, it is unattractive and it is gross to see grown ass people not know their limit.
Yeah, it's
Like for you to be like belligerent and like stumbling and
yeah.
that's just a bad look. You can't hold your alcohol, and
Don't drink.
that
Some people just
and
shouldn't
that's
drink.
something childish about that. And for you to show, whoever you're with that you can't, like Jalen said, do it with people that you trust
Yeah.
and that you know is like
If you
there's
just
no
getting
judgment.
drunk to get drunk with people you barely know, you might have some other stuff going on. But
You do.
I don't want to felt the belligerent person because everybody knows that one point in time you got
Mm.
inappropriately drunk
Well,
and you didn't realize it until it was too late. Because that be happening. That's happened to me in the past. I got inappropriately drunk and I was like,
what
ooh,
do you mean it was too?
I'm too drunk to be at this function. Maybe I should sit my ass down. Sometimes you don't think that until it's too late. Sometimes you like start slurring a
Ooh,
little bit.
that's
You're like,
already done. Yeah.
I usually catch myself when I start to slur. I started to slur. I can't remember where I was. Not because I was too drunk, because I just don't remember. I just remember the awkward feeling I had being drunk. I was somewhere
Uh,
and I started slurring a little bit. And I just remember I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I went to the mirror and I started talking to myself. I was like, hey, get it
well, I feel like
together,
everybody
Jay.
has that drunk moment though.
Get it
You
together.
got to splash a little
Yeah,
water
splash a
on
little
your
water. I was like,
face.
you are slurring your words right now. And I don't know what I'm saying, but you gotta get it together. And I had to like practice. It was a whole thing. I remember that conversation. I think I went out with some coworkers when I first started my job. I wasn't that
Oh,
cool with them yet.
yeah.
And I got a little bit too drunk because I didn't know how to
Oh,
dance.
and then that's when you had the
We went to a
yeah.
Dominican club. We started dancing. I don't do all that. So I was sitting at the bar getting real friendly with the bartender. And then I
He was
realized,
pouring you up.
ooh, I was like, ooh. I was like, Papi, you got me a little twisted, a little tuned up in the moment. I gotta get it together. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
think we can end
gosh.
on this note.
As
More of the story, don't get drunk.
Ooh. Stay sober
Yeah,
at the
stay so
company
be an
party.
adult. End of this
Be an
day.
adult for
Be an
once.
adult. Some adults don't know how to do that.
Well,
But this has been another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. Happy birthday to my man T. Enjoy that day. And what's the word go? How's it go? Stay black.
stay blessed.
Peace.